My name is Elizabeth A.I. Professor Mrs. Oyinade Olurin, Mrs. Adebisi Bateye, and their accomplices had originally planned to murder Chief Timothy Adeola Odutola after his 93rd birthday. However, two key developments accelerated their murder plot, resulting in his murder on April 13, 1995. First, Chief Odutola was preparing to have his last wife, Mrs. Modupe Odutola, arrested for switching and tampering with his medication. Second, Mr. Ignatius Ogbakani, Chief Odutola's confidential secretary and typist, informed the accomplices that Chief Odutola intended to bar Mr. Olu Odutola, the adopted son, from his estate and businesses after his passing, due to his diversion of factory funds for personal use and the ongoing looting of factory properties. In fact, there was an unsigned codicil to this effect by Chief Odutola, dated March 1995, just 1 month before he was murdered. So, on April 10, 1995, Professor Mrs. Oyinade Olurin and her accomplices, traveling several kilometers from Lagos and Ibadan, made a coordinated appearance at Chief Odutola's residence in Ijebu Ode. They robbed him of his gold, jewelry, and estate documents under the pretense of taking them to the bank. Then, just 3 days later, on April 13, 1995, the same group returned from out of town, claimed they found him dead, and whisked him away to the Department of Anatomy, University of Ibadan. No other family members saw his supposed dead body before they took him away. Not his wife, who had just cared for him a few hours earlier, not his brother, who lived across the street, and not his first son, who also resided in Ijebu Ode. Contrary to their claims, eyewitnesses assert that Chief Odutola was alive and asked for his cap when they removed him from his home. And then there is the Union Bank saga. Union Bank presented a document bearing a signature supposedly belonging to Chief Odutola to collect his supposed last will, dated May 19, 1995, a full month after he was already dead. This is further evidence that the accomplices had initially planned to murder him much later, and that they ultimately did murder him. Mrs. Asheru, a senior Union Bank staff member at the time, colluded with Professor Mrs. Oyinade Olurin to carry out the probate fraud. Please join me in seeking justice for Chief Odutola.